All right, take a look at shares of Activision this morning. They're going to be up. You may recall some time back, I was on vacation as always whenever there's news. I think I came on, though, because we heard from the CMA. They put out their list of objections to a potential acquisition of Activision by Microsoft. Of course, that's under contract. And it didn't look good. And in fact, at the time, I'd say, well, this deal now seems mostly dead. Well, today it's come back to a lot more life. And we've watched Activision shares creep up lately in the hopes perhaps the CMA would revisit many of the concerns that it had about allowing Microsoft to acquire Activision. And in fact, in what they're calling their provisional findings in its assessment of Microsoft's proposed acquisition, they've done just that. This relates specifically to the console market. Competition in the supply of consoles, but that's the most important part of this. That's what exists right now. Stuff about the cloud is on the come, really. And what do they say? They say the most significant new evidence, remember, Microsoft gave them a lot of evidence related to these financial incentives to make Activision's games, including Call of Duty, exclusive to its own consoles. The CMA's original analysis indicated the strategy would be profitable under most scenarios, but the new data obviously that they received from Microsoft, says, hey, you know what? Actually, Microsoft would lose money if they did that under any plausible scenario. What does that mean? It means, why would we keep Call of Duty for our own consoles when we're going to lose money if we do that, as opposed to offer it to others where we make money? The CMA went in thinking somehow they would make money from doing that. They've now reversed themselves. Jim, this has had a substantial impact on what people view as the CMA's objections, and it is a very significant moment in the hopes for this deal occurring. Not to say there aren't plenty of other things ahead, including the FTC here in our country, right. and a judge, and a case that will happen next summer, extending the merger agreement, which will still need to be done. But this is a significant hurdle that has been substantially lowered.
What was most interesting is throughout this period, David, you've talked about, are the regulators just antitrust no matter what? Or would they look things in the merits? This was so on the merits that I'm actually very grateful, because when I looked at both sides, I could not see how this possibly created anything but a stronger competitor than the others. And I'm really glad that they did this, because I don't think also that this is of import.
The EU had already sort of come down to this. It was not going to be about structural remedies, perhaps some behavioral. And there was a lot of, was there pressure on the CMA? Was Microsoft hoping that by moving the ball down the field as much as they did with the EU, that it would pressure the CMA? But the CMA is seen as being more political now than it had been.
Right.
Similar to our own FTC in terms of the way it's viewed. Right. So this is a significant moment, there's no doubt. It is interesting that they seem to have screwed up their initial calculations in terms of profitability or not, and were obviously corrected by Microsoft. But hey, good for them for saying we got it wrong the first time.
Yeah, I was glad to see this, because I was comparing this to what the Justice Department did when it comes to the book deals, publishing. There, you had you take 5 down to 2. It's going to make it so Stephen King can say, listen, there's just not as much competition. This did not create a situation where you could cram down game writers.
Right.
It just didn't. So therefore, come on, let it happen. Very good work by them.
Important to point out, they have now basically said provisionally that the merger will not result in a substantial lessening of competition in console gaming services. Their provisional view that this deal raises concern in the cloud gaming market is not affected by the announcement. So that is still a question. But again, that is a nascent market versus obviously consoles.